very good morning, everyone. Welcome to CA Foundation Accounting. Accounting is this subject what we'll have throughout paper 1 in CA Foundation, paper 1 in CA Intermediate, as well as paper 1 in CA Final. And today we'll discuss very basics of accounting, the journey of accounting, the history of accounting to what we have in our chapter 1, unit 1 of our CA Foundation Accounting also. I want you to keep your mind open, ears open, eyes open, and not the book. I'll tell you when to write. For now, listen, sit back, and enjoy as if you're watching a movie. To begin the journey, let's focus on the word accounts and let's question our understanding about the word accounts for a long time now. A lot of us would have done 2 years of 11th and 12th or PUC, or maybe 3 years of degree, also, some of you, or maybe 1-2 years of degree. Throughout, we would have come across this word accounts in one or the other phase of our life. So let's question, what do we mean by the word accounts? Think of an answer. If you think you have an answer, you can raise your hand. I'll let you answer. Yeah, please. Accounting means bookkeeping. Very good. Your name? Aditya. Aditya's answer was shorter than my question. I asked, what is accounting? You told bookkeeping. 3-word question with one question mark at the end. 1-word answer. I don't know whether it was full stop later or exclamatory sign or comma. Nice. Anyways, thank you, Aditya, for the first answer. Anybody else? Yeah. What's your name? Yashas. Oh, Nimden Academy. Okay, done. Yashas, come on. Please sit. Sit. Accounting is recorded facts. Wow, fantastic. I like it. This guy's way of answering. I'm not telling correct, incorrect. I like it because he's answering in the sentence. Good. Accounting is a record of facts, calculations, amele ratios. Of all financial institutions, recording profits and losses. Good answer. Nice. Anybody else? What's your name? Manognya. My God. We'll guess the spelling later. For now, can you tell what is your answer for what is accounts? Fantastic. Keeping an account of information. So fantastic, because I asked what is accounts, and in the answer she used the word accounts. Keeping an account of. Question answer a little bit answer. Same word, you use it 3 times and it will sound actually very nice. Correct, no? Yeah, good. Anyways, good attempt. Pretty happy with the answer. Anybody else who has okay, I'll take one more answer. There are 3 people fighting. Oh, okay, I'll take 2. 1, 2. We'll take your answer for the next question. Okay, yeah. Recording financial transactions of business. Oh, nice. Your name? Rachana. Ili yaru kay etidru. Your name? Art of collecting information, summarizing. Hey, why are you people laughing? Yeah, she's giving the definition. Good. Recording, classifying, summarizing, analyzing, interpreting, and communicating the financial results thereof. Very good. That's what you were trying to tell, no? Very good. What's your name? Mrudula. Okay. Annang bejar madsupida. Anna, what's your name? There. Hi. Huh? Vijay. Hi, Vijay. Come on, answer. Illi art. Alli science. ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ commerce students. Oh, God. Nice. Interesting answer. Very good. Anyways, yeah. Just telling it's a science of recording, classifying, analyzing, interpreting, and communicating financial results. Fantastic. Good. Happy with your answer. Good, yeah, for the first day, for the kind of answers that you're giving. Let's deep dive into the meaning of the word accounts. And it's pretty important because the moment you people take up this course of chartered accountancy, your parents are very proud. Yeah, they won't even wait till you become chartered accountant. Like, they're so innocent and naive that they keep telling everyone, my son, chartered accountant. What did you do? Pay registration fee to institute and sit in CA Foundation class. Didn't even write exam. They keep telling this to all their friends and their neighbors. And only I know and you know, they are actually not friends. Your parents think they are friends. To you, they are not friends. They don't like if your parents tell something nice about you. The moment your dad or mom tell that their friend, my son chartered accountant, my daughter chartered accountant, their son would have been not taken up the course. No, so they would be little upset about what you're doing. Next time when they meet you, let's say they ask, oh, CA, oh, what is accounts? They'll ask, your father is next to you, your mother is next to you. They'll ask, you will ನಿಂತಿದ್ದೀರಾ 30,000 40,000 fees, 10,000 15,000 institute registration, daily auto, cab, book, pen, pencil, over and above that calculator, and then you are like accounts. No, there what goes wrong is not just your answer, but your parents' expectations on you. So today we're learning the meaning of the word accounts, not to answer in the exam, but to answer in the case of public embarrassment. Public embarrassment might not happen with parents. Let's say this Saturday after the day's class, you along with the friends in your row decide to go to Church Street. You go there. Somebody there comes with a mic and then say, "What are you doing?" And you say, "CA." Then he'll ask, "What is accounts?" Gone. You tell this recording, science, art. It is there. Too much is there. Writing, calculation. You tell this. He'll cut your video part and then put it and then make you viral for wrong reason. And people will make memes out of you. Be careful. Some things are very important. Next time, if someone catches you and then asks you, "Who are you? What are you doing?" Tell you are an engineer. Super. Safe. Okay. Let's see. What is the origin of the word accounts? Accounts is derived from two words. It is a count. Bring a small space between A and count. There are no two C's. There is only one C. Imagine there is only one C. And between A and C, bring some small space. A count. It is not accounts. It is a counts. I want to keep a track of, I want to keep a count of money I have in the pocket. I want to keep a count of mails that I've received. Everything is accounts. And the origin is way long ago. If we're discussing what is accounts, let's go back in time. Okay. How back in time? Way back in time. So much back in time to the times of early men. Yeah, all of you, we were not even wearing clothes. We were keeping banana leaf, animal skin, and then we were not talking to each other like this. We were talking to each other like, like that. We were not shaking hands. We were like, like that. So that time, starting from those times, no, accounts is there. Accounts is one of the oldest subjects. So how can I say that? See, those days, no, they kept these records. This is their journal entry. This is ledger. This trial balance. This balance sheet. You would have seen, there were strikes. They used to call them tallies on the walls. So they kept these lines to keep a count of number of cattle they had, a count of number of wheels they made, a count of number of dinosaurs they saw, a count of number of kids there. Everything they kept a track of. These kind of things. So this is also a count. Number of white cattle, number of black cattle, number of cattle that gave birth to the cattle, number of milk giving cattle, number of cart pulling cattle, everything. So this is a count of things. So starting from this day where they kept count of wheels, cattle, milk they made, number of animals they saw, number of days they survived, to the modern day wherein the moment we wake up, we look into our phone to see Instagram, Facebook. Or Facebook, I don't think you will see parents. Okay, maybe if you are a businessman, you end up checking your mail. You might end up going into LinkedIn or something, wherever, whatever you do. Or you might get one message on your phone saying, okay, your bank balance, 230 rupees. So you get whatever that message. All night you see dreams. In the morning, the moment you see, reality will slap the face. 230 rupees in bank. So all of this is also accounts. See, when you check your Instagram, it is your Instagram account. It will keep a count of people you follow, a count of people who follow you, a count of photos you posted, a count of where were you yesterday, with whom, at what time, and what were you doing. You get that? Number of mails received, number of mails sent, a count of mails received, a count of mails sent, a count of spam mails, a count of money in the bank, a count of money paid, a count of money received. Everything is accounts. We're flooded with accounts. So next time someone asks you what is accounts, you should tell, okay, oh, accounts is everywhere. We're flooded with accounts. Starting with your bank account to my Instagram account, everywhere. It's all accounts. Yeah, you would have to tell somewhat like this when they ask in public for embarrassment. You get it? Don't tell them it's an art of recording, classifying. That in the exam. In the exam, don't write this. What is accounts? They won't ask question. If they ask, okay, accounts is everywhere. Yeah, you have an account. I have an account. Yeah. Or if you open in stock market, you open one demat account, investment account. That is also an account. So you understand the word accounts is very huge. But what we're going to learn is a simple definition what is required for exam. But at large, I would want you to know that what is accounts? Accounts is a count of things. It is a systematic record or track. Any systematic record. Now, you people collected your first book. When you collected, when they issued it at the second floor at that counter, they had one book in which they saw your ID, they put a tick mark. They're keeping a count of books issued. They want to know how many students collected, how many students did not collect, how many students yet to collect. They want to keep a account. That is also an account. Sir, will we learn all of this in exam? No, no, no. What we are learning for exam is a small portion of accounts. But accounts is an ocean. We're going there with a small jug and then bringing a jug full of water. And what do you do after get that jug full of water? Nothing. Keep phone torch in between and then put haldi at the top and then do. Ting, 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 ting. Okay. Yeah. Sir, jaggala. Yeah, yeah, middle class. No, we don't have glass at home. So we keep plastic only and then do, but it doesn't look good. Good. Next, yeah. Let's see the definition. But you can't write all this in the exam. Huh? Now, shall we see the definition that you should write in the exam? As per American Institute of Certified Public Accountants formed in 1961, accounts is the art of recording, classifying, summarizing the financial information in significant manner and in terms of money, transactions and events which are in part or at least of financial character, analyzing, interpreting, and how to say communicating the results thereof. Guys, understood? This is definition. I know 11th standard or first PUC 2 marks question they used to ask what is accounting. At CA Foundation, the question will not be what is accounting. But does that mean I can skip it? No, no, no. We have to start with this. So, what is accounting? Come on, read it after me. Definition is given by AICPA. What is AICPA? American Institute of Certified Public Accountants. In the year 1960, in the year 1941, the entity was formed. 1961, they issued the definition. But don't have to remember the year. Ignore the year. What is the definition? Accounts is the art of recording, classifying, summarizing in a significant manner and in terms of money, transactions and events which are in part at least of financial character, analyzing, interpreting, communicating the results thereof. This is the definition. They would not ask, but you should know the definition. I hope everybody is clear with the definition. Okay, come on, let's begin. Start rating. What is accounts? Start with what is accounts. Start with what is accounts. You can keep another dedicated book for accounts. Please don't write it in the book of QA, Eco, or Law. And don't worry, book will completely get over. Even if you keep a 400 pages book, it will be completed. Suggestion, please don't keep an unruled book. Preferably keep a ruled book. Reason, do I sell ruled books? No, no, no. It is only because in the examination you'll be provided with ruled paper. So if you get used to writing in unruled paper, you might feel uncomfortableness in the exam. That's the reason I am asking you to keep a ruled book. Accounting is different. This is what's accounts. Don't write year 1941. You don't write. Then again, you start confusing. 1941, 1961. The AICPA was formed in 1941. The year in which they issued definition is 1961. So don't write the year. Just write the definition. In the exam, you have to write it in black. Now, if you already have blue pen, you write. In the examination of CA Foundation, entire answer scripts are to be written in black pen. You would have. I am sorry. Because exam Indian education system is not updated for you to be tested in this. If you write in this in the exam, suddenly when you write on this, you might feel discomfort.
got to tomorrow. And a humble request for other subjects also, even though the faculty doesn't mention it separately to you, please get a notebook from the future. Your lesson. Did you people finish writing?
And what we did so far is only write the definition of accounting. We didn't discuss the definition of accounting. If I tell you that I'll finish the definition of accounting and explanation and making you understand the definition in the next 30 minutes or 1 hour or in 2 hours, you should not accept it. It's a joke. It is not true. The reason being, every word in this definition has very significant value, and you would have to understand each word in detail. By the time you finish chapter 1 and chapter 2 is when you complete understanding the definition of this accounting. Till then, you don't know. Recording, would have to learn it at large, minimum one complete day for recording, or like maybe 3 hours, 2, 3 hours for recording. And then about 2 to 3 hours, we'll spend it on understanding classifying. Recording is nothing but journals. You need to learn journal entries at large. Classification, preparation of ledgers. What are the types of ledger? How to prepare? How to draft? How to close? How to balance? About 2, 3 hours discussion. Then summarizing. We need to learn chapter 7, financial statements, final accounts of what to say entity. That's when we understand summarizing. Analysis. You don't have analysis in CA Foundation only. At the analysis stage, you do cash flow analysis, fund flow analysis, and ratio analysis. Cash flow, CA inter accounts. Fund flow, removed from CA inter syllabus. Ratio analysis was there in CA Foundation, now not there in CA Foundation anymore. You learn it in CA inter FM, financial management. Till then, you don't know complete analysis. Interpretation, you need to do comparison. That you will not learn in Foundation again. And then communicating, basically, you need to draft the statements and then put it across. You don't do that level of communication at Foundation level also. So the definition of accounting is a journey. It is not something that you learn in first 1 hour or first 30 minutes. So we'll take one word at a time and learn it over the next few days or next few years of our life. You guys got it? So now you've just written the definition. We have not understood the definition at large. We'll slowly take one word at a time. To begin with, let's focus on this word transaction and events. And I would want you to underline this word transaction and events. And going forward, it will be highly appreciated if you can get multicolor pens to class. It will be good. You can write in multiple colors, highlight, underline, and highlighters are usually expensive. I have a cheap solution. Buy crayons. 10 rupees, 6 colors. 6L, you can't use dark blue, red, and black. But you can use yellow, you can use sky blue, you can use green, you can blue, you can use that pink. These colors you can use to highlight important things in your book. will be very handy and useful in your accounts, law, and then your economics also, QA also to the extent. So you can use it to underline and highlight things. Okay. Harry is suggesting us to buy crayons. Yes, if you buy Faber-Castell crayons, I'll get 10% commission. Brand ambassador. Kidding. You think it's serious. Okay, done with this. Let's focus on the word transaction and events. Did you underline the word transaction and events? Now, our understanding of transaction and events is to be questioned. What do you mean by transaction? What do you mean by event? Are they same? Are they different? If they're same, how are they same? If they're different, why are they different? Before I give you what is transaction, anybody who wants to try? I'll ask to try because if I don't let you try and if I explain, after that you let you, that day I was telling this song, I knew it. So I don't want you to say show off to your neighbor. Yeah, I'll take her answer. Is it? Yeah. Income and expenses. ಇದು transaction event ಎರಡೂನಾ? Transaction. Very good. Sentence ಅಷ್ಟೇನಾ? Can you try forming a sentence? 3, 2 and then 3. 4. Sentence. No. Next time form a sentence. Okay. Yes. Your name? Oh, okay. Forgot your name? Anjana. Yeah. Transaction is your name. No, I asked your name. Huh? Nicole. Now you can tell the answer.
Transactions are also events, but
Transactions are also events. Wow, good. Events are not transactions. Yeah. Sorry, I will not stop. I will not interrupt. Yeah, please.
transactions are also events, but events involve a giving and taking of money or similar to the instruments.
Interesting. Good. Everyone felt like you heard something, but you did not understand. Eh? Good. Nice, man. Good attempt. Thank you, Nicole.
Yes.
Nicole. Yeah. Someone else also raised. Number 3. You already tried once. I'll give others an opportunity. We'll come back to it. Yeah. This is the problem with smart people. They'll answer everything. What will dumb people like us do? Yeah. Number 4. 4. 4. No, not you. 4, I guess. Transfer of money. ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅದು? ಅಲ್ಲ, transaction. Transaction. Very good. Name?
House name.
ಬೈಬಾರ್ದು. I'm only asking your name. Housen.
House.
Gauss. Okay, Gaussian. Can I call Gauss? Gauss. I felt for a moment like, okay, he's scolding me. Yeah. Okay, nice. Who else raised hand? I told later. Okay, I'll answer and I'll come to you. Yeah. Different. Same Allah. Okay, and Nicole is like, who told that? I am telling they're same and how dare you say it's different? If people can have different answer. The way you were seeing there, I felt like you both will fight today after class. Come on, man. Yeah. They both are different. Yes. Definitely, okay. Not even 1% doubt. Dettol kills 99%. She is sure 100%. Yeah.
We are doing business, buying and selling. That is called transaction.
For a moment, I'm feeling like I'm a student now and she's teaching. Welcome. No. I know. It's a compliment. You should take it as a compliment. Yeah.
Events which we are investing into our business. The capital which we are investing into our business, that is called event.
I like the way you are talking. She is full intensive, okay, in the way she talks. Eyes pop out, and then hand signs make sense, and there is pleasant sentence and pause at the right place, comma, full stop. Fantastic. What do you aspire to become after you become a chartered accountant? Just asking. I can feel that in the UPSC interview when they come, how they answer. No, very good. We have a very bright future. Very impressive. Nice. Nicole, your answer was also good. He's like counting here. When I told sir didn't compliment this much. Yeah. Someone here raised hand? Yeah. I'll come. He will feel bad, man. He raised hand before only. Please sit. I'll ask you when to stand. There is a group discussion is happening. Now they're taking side. I actually agree with what Nicole is saying. Now then he will start. Okay. I disagree with what Nicole and Pavan are saying. I totally agree with our future UPSC candidate. Vandana, I totally agree with what Vandana is saying. Don't take sides.
Transaction is an event which is measured in terms of which are recorded.
Wow, Pavan. Super. Huh? Mauna. He's talking and he's like Mauna. Good, 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 good. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, one of the very what to say pumped up, exciting batches. Good, you people. I don't have to push you people to tell answer. I still have three people who are willing to answer whom I should tell no. I'll take the answer for the next question. Okay, we'll slightly go forward. Next question, I'll start with you only, whether you raise the hand or not. Last row. Hi. Yeah, and then the one in the last but one row. Yeah, I'll take your answer. So for now, I'll tell. Can I raise hand? I'll tell. Nane, please. I'm raising hand. Give me a chance to tell. Shall I? Okay, thank you. Yeah. So I neither agree with Vandana nor I agree with Nikul. I have my answer to tell. If it is slightly similar to the answer what Nikul told or what Vandana told or what Mauna told or what he was about to tell, it's just coincidence. Let's see. So when we talk about human activities, what I and you do on a day-to-day basis, sitting is an activity, raising the hand is an activity, brushing teeth, eating food, sleeping, writing, everything is activities. Out of all of these activities, we'll classify them into two categories. One, economic activity. Second one, non-economic activity. What is economic activity? What is your name? Anurag. Anurag is writing. For writing, the moment he writes one sentence, will his bank balance decrease? The moment he writes one sentence, will his bank balance increase? No, this is non-economic activity. This doesn't affect any money. For example, when Anurag started to write, his pen is not writing. Nib bala guttide. Then what do? We'll take the nib like this and then like and then put the nib. No, you will go buy another pen. If it does that like this and then nib taking out and then like this, you do all this. No, that is non-economic activity. But if Anurag goes to stationery store and then he asks for one pen and then he buys that pen, buying that pen will result in inflow or outflow of cash. Obviously, when he buys the pen, he pays money. That is economic activity. So economic activity is an activity which affects in money or money's worth. Non-economic activity is an activity which does not affect in money or money's worth. Sleeping, non-economic activity. Waking up, non-economic activity. Walking, non-economic activity. Coming by metro, economic activity. Why you pay money? You get it? Sir, I walk all the way to the class. Non-economic activity. So I come by metro, but I have card. Economic activity. You did not pay now, but you had paid all the money at once, no? Am I right? How did you come to the class today? Bus. Economic activity, non-economic activity. Non-economic activity, free. You guys forgot. For those of you who are watching it recorded and wondering how is it free in the bus? No. In the state of Karnataka, our chief minister and deputy chief minister has made it free for not everyone, for only women and girls to commute in bus. Guys, they have to pay. Kodbeku. Very sad. You came free? You came in school bus? Oh, really? Oh, how many of you have college bus pick up and drop facility? To Yashas Academy, they drop you by college bus. Oh, nice. Which college, bro? Jain. Nikul is like, I am joining Jain College from next time. He is not getting pickup facility. Sure. Where do you come from? Pass the driver number to him. I think they stay in the hostel or people who stay in the hostel. You stay at home, PG. Shift to hostel. Food is nice. They get non-veg food every day. Yeah, someday cockroach. Someday. Someone told that their PG serves non-veg food every day. Like really, I've seen PGs where they serve non-veg food one day in a week. Like no sir, every day. How like, we get cockroach sometimes. Some days we don't see, but it would have been mixed. So cheap. Okay. If it affects money or money's worth, it is economic activity. If it doesn't affect money or money's worth, it is non-economic activity. Not every economic activity will become transaction. Now, if in case he comes by bus and then pays money for the bus, it is not a transaction. Why? He's not buying the pen to sell. He's buying the pen to write his notes. So there should be intention to do business. So once we put it as economic activity, next we'll check, is it relating to business or is it not relating to business? If it relates to his business, then it is transaction. If it is not relating to his business, it is not transaction. So now, this is my way of putting things across. When do we call a specific happening as a transaction? It should be A human activity which is economic in nature and which affects business. It should be a human activity which is economic in nature and it relates to business. Then it will become transaction. It is human activity, but it is non-economic, not a transaction. It is human activity which is economic activity, but not relating to business, not a transaction. It is human activity which is economic activity which is relating to business. Then it is very good. See, let's say I buy and sell mobile phones and watches. I bought one packet of Nandini blue color milk for my home in the morning. Human activity? Yes. Is it economic activity? Yes. Is it relating to business? No. Is it a transaction? I bought goods to sell. Is it human activity? Yes. Is it economic activity? Yes. Is it relating to business? Yes. Is it transaction? Did you understand this? Yeah, I want all of you to write this down. Meanwhile, I'll take Nicole's doubt also. Anybody else also has doubt? You can raise your hand and then ask it at any time. Yeah.
Someone buys a pen to use it for their business.
Yes, that's a transaction. If you buy it to use it for your personal purpose, there is not a transaction. So how do we get to know whether they use it for personal purpose or honesty? Honesty, honesty. People watching online, can you give me a hi if you are listening to the class, if the audio video is perfect? They have gaming names, OS Gaming. Shivram, hi sir, good morning. Hi Shiva, good morning.
Activity called an economy.
Just an economic activity. It is not transaction. It's a transaction, but it is a personal transaction. Oh, we have a lot of them. Rishika, Vinuta, Vaishnavi, Ayush, Bhavish, Chetan. Oh, Bhavish, different Bhavish. Last to last batch, there was one Bhavish. We used to call him Bhava. I once called him Bhava. Then entire class started calling him Bhava. And there was one guy by name Siddharth. I called him Sid bro. Then the entire class started calling him Sid bro. Then he's like, sir, why did you call me sir now? She's also calling me bro. And I told, I didn't know bro. I called it because I felt like calling you bro. On the other hand, Baba was very happy in the class. Everyone's calling Baba Baili. Baba Tindi Aita. Baba, how are you? Okay, everybody is done till here. Can I proceed? Good. Now, let's focus a little on transactions. And in short, I made you write it like a chart. No, if you have to write it in the form of a sentence, what is it? Transaction is an economic activity relating to business. And economic activity means what? It will affect in money or money's worth. Money or money's not necessarily cash, not necessarily money through bank, money or something which is equivalent to money. If you want, you can write this one word short definition also. Then we'll do types of transaction. We'll do a small question to identify a transaction, to classify a transaction into different types. How many of you in the house from commerce stream? Okay, let's do it the other way. How many of you in the house are non-commerce stream? PCMB, PCMC, PCME? Raise your hand. Oh, interesting. You people are feeling it slightly left out that you come to the commerce stream and your friends sitting next to you, in front of you, behind you are all ahead of you because they read 2 years of commerce. Nothing. You will understand in next to 2 3 days that what is it that they think that they know but they don't. Good when science students come to commerce. Why? You know that you don't know anything. Commerce students, they think they know everything. But later they realize, oh, it's tappa. Okay. Yeah. And you should no longer identify yourself as a science student. Okay. Anymore, you are a commerce student because you picked this path. And commerce students are all very welcoming people. We welcome people from all streams. So you did science PU, come to commerce. We welcome you. But do you people welcome us? Do you let us do engineering after 2 years of commerce? No. See, Vishala Hrudaya Namdu. Good. You wrote this? Cool. Yeah. Let's proceed. Next, let's understand the cases now. You don't have to write this. Let's check whether you understood or not. Immediately we should test. If we don't test now, you have a wrong assumption that you know what is transaction. But what if you don't? I will ask you, I will show some transactions. I will show some transactions and some of them are not transactions. I want you to tell me whether they're transactions or not transactions. Okay, let's see. The first one, the transaction is a green flag, non-transaction is a red flag. I'll show the flag next to the item later. So the first one, you can answer in the mass or I'll take raise of hands. Let's go. First one, started business with cash of rupees 1 lakh as capital. Okay, how many of you say it's a transaction? Good, down. How many of you say it's not a transaction? Good. Nikul, it is actually a transaction. Okay, what do we do when someone gives wrong answer? Clap yourself. No, this is not that show. Okay.
Okay, ask
Ask.
but what does this involve a change of money?
There are two entities. Me is different. My business is different. I can have transaction with my business.
Company?
Every entity is a separate part. Business entity concept exists, separate legal entity concept exists. When I start my business, I take 1 lakh rupees from my pocket and I call it as capital to the business. That is a transaction. In fact, lot of people, when you do your 11th standard or first PUC, very first journal entry that you pass in your life is, yeah, business started with cash as capital. So that's a transaction. So separate legal entity is in the case of corporates or company only. But in every form of business organization, there is one business entity concept. Business is a separate entity from the person. When I start one business, let's say I start one shop, Kajanana Enterprises. What do I do? Departmental store. Akki, bele, ragi, ella. I'm going to say rice, wheat, dal, I'll sell. Okay. So now in my shop, when I start business with 1 lakh rupees, I'm having a transaction with my business. I can have regular transactions with my business. I can put more money. I can take money from business. So all of these are transactions. Are you getting it? Good. Okay. Anybody else has any doubt? Okay. Pakka, you got right answer. If you got wrong answer, there is some learning. Meaning something you misunderstood. Now you should understand what is right. Shall we go to the next one? Check the next one. Filled a bank application form. Received passbook and debit card. Application form somewhat like this. You filled. Huh? How many of you say it's a transaction? It's a transaction? Yeah. How? For me, it is not affecting in money or money's worth at all. Okay. Now they'll say, sir, please open free bank account, zero balance bank account. You just sign the form. They give you one envelope. In that, one welcome letter is there, one passbook is there, one debit card is there. On that, your name is not there. They give that to you. That is not a transaction because that's not affecting you in money or money's worth. You get it? So this is not a transaction. Good. Now we're doing this so that you understand where you're going wrong. At the end of it, you will know all right. Pakka, everyone. So filling a bank application form, receiving passbook and debit card is not a transaction. People online who are watching it, you can drop your answer in the comments. I'll see. I cannot tell that I'll read every message of yours every time you send, but I will see very often. Good. Yamuna, Pratiksha, Vinuta. Very good. Yeah. Let's go to the next one. Third one. Third one is deposited 70,000 rupees into bank. It's a zero balance bank account. Prime Minister Jan Dhan Yojana, but still deposited 70,000 rupees. Anyone who says not a transaction? Why?
Not mentioned.
It's in the same business, yeah. It's all connected. Yeah, it's not like parallel story. It's not a Christopher Nolan movie. I'm telling two stories simultaneously. No. It's a simple story. Yeah. So I opened business. In that business only, that account is also for the business, and this money is also deposited in that account. Then it's a transaction. Good one, Anurag. Anurag is like full, like the director is thinking. Okay, so is this a transaction? Yes, because I put money into bank. So, sir, cash also belongs to you. Bank also belongs to you. It's not whether it belongs to me or not. It's a transaction. Now I have 10,000 rupees. I give 10,000 rupees and then buy goods. Cash 10,000 was there. Now goods 10,000 is there. Can I say there is no transaction? It's a transaction. It is the, do you understand? Is it affecting money or money's worth? Yes, it's a transaction. Anybody else who has any doubt? This is a green flag, yeah, transaction. Pakka. Can you go to next one? The next one that we have is purchased a plant. Plant andre sasi alla. Plant means machinery. Plant means machinery. Paying rupees 20,000 by check. Anyone who says not a transaction? Anyone has a doubt? Can I say very confidently this is a transaction? People online? Yes, very good. Transaction. Can we see one more? Look at the fifth one. Appointed workers for operating plant. Machine cannot work on its own. Appointed people to operate the machine. Transaction, not a transaction. How many of you say it's a transaction? No, this is a fight now. How many of you say it's a transaction? It's okay, raise your hand. How many of you say no, it's not a transaction? You're right, it's not a transaction. Sir, why? I did not give them money. I only appointed them. When is it a transaction? When I pay them salary. You read no in your PU. See, science students, see, look at your friends. They're all giving wrong answers. 2 years commerce. In that, so many of them scored 100 on 100 also. Yeah. State rankers are also there in the class. I won't ask how many of us state rankers. But then you major agate. So you state ranker about wrong answer. Yeah. Used to discuss no. Accounts keeps track of only monetary transactions, health of the manager, death of the employee, appointing an employee, removal of employee, happiness of customer, feedback from customer. There will be no journal entries for it. It's not a transaction. Got it? So you appoint employees, not a transaction. Next one, what if you pay them 10,000 rupees? This is a transaction. Very good. Now I hope you're getting one good hold on what is transaction, what is not transaction. Pakka? Very good. Come on. Let's see the next one. Seventh one. Received free sample of raw material from supplier. You came to me. I am a supplier. You asked me that you want raw material. I told, try ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡಿ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆದ್ರೆ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಬೇಡ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡಿ. I gave you sample. Not a transaction. How many of you say it's a transaction? You see no reason. Is anyone online transaction?
But it is money is worth.
But the objective of taking sample is not utilizing it in business. It is to test the quality so that you can place the further order. You go to buy what do you say rice for the sale, like rice to sell. Bag we want 150 bags of rice to sell. You are a trader. When they give you this much rice, no. What do you do? That you bring it and sell? No, you put it into the mouth and then like bite and see. Katum katum, like katum sound come. It's hard. A good rice here. Pack 50 bags. Load it into my truck. I'll take it to Bangalore and sell. So that becomes a transaction. When they give you little, no 10 grains to taste. Is it a transaction? No, it's not a transaction. To that party who's giving sample, to him, it's a transaction. If it is material, if it's giving good amount, if it's giving good 1 kg, you would have to call it advertisement expense and write the entry. For the one receiving, is that a transaction? It is not a transaction. So remember, it's a red flag. Whenever you receive free samples, in order to place the order, that free sample received is not a transaction. Do you give money? Can you sell that free sample? On that free sample, they would have put sample not for sale. They would have put that on the print, no? So basically, it's not a transaction. Next one. What if you give price list to your customer? Price list means products that you sell and the price at which you are willing to sell. It's not a transaction. It is just offer that you're giving for your customers. You put a menu, or you give menu on the restaurant table, or you give them the list at which price at which you can sell the products, what products are you offering and at what price. That becomes a red flag, not a transaction. Then last one, I think we have last but one. Yeah, issued free samples to customers. It is a transaction. Why do you give free samples? Advertisement. You came with one new chocolate. What do you do? Outside SS Academy, you will put one small cart, and in that you put bulk of the chocolates. Every student coming out, you give them one chocolate. You get it? For the student who takes that chocolate, it's not a transaction. To you, you will give 1,000 rupees worth of chocolates, no, to students. To you, it is advertisement expenditure. You get it? So that advertisement expenditure, they will write journal entry. They paid money for the chocolates. They're giving it away free. So if you issue free samples, it's a transaction. When you receive free samples, it's not a transaction. I hope everybody understood. Then last one, sold goods to customer. This is not difficult at all. Transaction, not a transaction. Very nice. I'll give you 2 minutes. You can read entire thing, whatever we've done again, and then check whether the answer that you have on mind, answer that I've given here is matching or not. If in case at any point you disagree or you find it little tricky or confusing, you do ask. Okay. 2 minutes time for you to read. You don't have to read it loud. You don't have to copy. Just read it for yourself.
Anybody else has now? 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. The time you're reading, you can look here. Once you finish reading, you can look at. If you look at me, you get to know that you finished. Nobody. So just look kindly. Look like this. No, please. Time's up. Okay. Please, Nicole, what's your doubt?
You should send this to customer.
Huh.
It could also be a transaction. If it's the hard copy of a price list.
No. That you would have booked as an expense the moment you print it. No, let's say I printed one price list. Each price list cost me 1,000 rupees. I printed one big chunk of price list. The moment I print it, that day when I pay, that day it's expense, not the day I give it to customer. Got it? And here is just in the first day, first 1 hour. I want you to read issued free samples to customer, full stop. That's it. If we don't want to extend that situation and then add more spice to it. But did you understand? If they would have printed that at a cost, the day they printed it would have been the expense transaction, not the day we are giving it.
These samples to customer, the chocolate example.
I could have sold it to anybody else. I could have sold that to anybody else, but I'm giving it to them free. So that when I give you first chocolate, you love it. Then I'll say, give one more. I'll say, no, you have to pay money. So I'm making you get addicted. Sorry, I'm making you like the chocolate so that you can buy my chocolate second time. You got what I'm trying to tell? Yeah, you know how I am? Supplier. So I will give the first one free. Second one I'll charge. Got it? What did you get? What I gave? Supplier part. My God. Next, 2. Yeah. 2. Okay, Anurag. 2 is Anurag. Anurag had it out. 3 Aru. Okay. I'll take your doubt also. Yeah. 1 second. I'll take your doubt also. He raised hand. Aita. Okay. The question is appointed workers for operating plant, full stop. That's it. It ends there. Only appointed. We signed employee-employer agreement. Ashte. No, if after that, whatever happens, that after story, we'll keep it later. Yeah. Then, yeah. Hmm.
And I haven't.
Hmm.
And I haven't asked them.
Hmm. Receiving a check is a transaction. Receiving a check is a depositing, not depositing is a different thing. But the moment you receive it, it's a transaction. Let's leave check aside. Let's say to your business, I have given you an order. Let's say you bake cakes. I have given an order that you please bake a cake and then give the cake to me on 1st of July. Yeah, I've placed an order. I've not given money. It's a transaction. You can record order received. Because whether that day I collect the cake or not, you can say no, because you gave the order, I bake the cake, you pay me money. No, you can call and you can ask me for money. So it's a transaction. Got it? Because that will result in inflow of resources types. Yeah. Then anybody else? Any other doubt? Did I answer your question? Yeah, extension of the same doubt.
No,
Okay.
what she said, right? That
Hmm.
when you get the money for the cake, is that considered a do transactions work on accrual basis?
We will come to accrual basis later. We'll come to accrual basis later. We'll come to revenue recognition, when to recognize revenue for the order received. Now I give her an order. Should she write the revenue when she receives the order, when she makes the cake, when she delivers the cake, or when I cut the cake, or when I eat the cake, or when I give her the balance money? When we'll discuss all that later. We're in day one. You're asking accrual, discussing revenue recognition. That will be discussed towards the end of day one or maybe day two. We'll cover all of that. For now, appointed worker, full stop. That means not a transaction. Received price list, meaning only price list is received, not a transaction. You get it? I'll come to those points later. Yeah, good. Anybody else has anything else to ask? Perfect. Now you have a fair idea what is a transaction, what is not a transaction. Yes. Was it a doubt? Okay. Yes, no. Very good. Come on. Let's proceed now. Let's categorize the transactions. These transactions will be categorized into several categories based on the basis that we pick. You get it? Now, if I have to categorize the students in the class, how do I categorize the students in the class? Can you help me categorize the students in the class? What's your name? Red shirt. Huh? Bhargav. How do I categorize the students in the class? Okay, people from commerce background, people from science background. Is that the only thing? No. Can you help me? How do I categorize students? Yeah. There's another. Very good. Who told boys and girls? I can categorize the students in the class based on the gender. Boys, girls. Very tricky. Don't tell. Some people will identify. I identify myself as they, themselves, and I identify myself as a dog. There are people who identify themselves as a dog. Fine. So, based on the gender, based on the background in their 11 and 12, based on the city they come from, people who are from Bangalore, people who are not from Bangalore. There are multiple bases on which I can classify the students. Do you agree with me? Similarly, transaction also can be classified based on multiple bases. We cannot say there are two types of transaction. There are three types. It depends upon the basis on which I am classifying. Let's discuss the basis. On the basis of settlement in cash, we classify them into cash and credit. On the basis of people involved, we classify them into internal and external. So, first, on the basis of settlement in cash, two categories. What are they? Number one, cash. Number two, credit. Credit is nothing but non-cash. Then, what do you mean by cash transaction? Transaction which is settled in cash. I buy the goods, I pay the money. Cash transaction. I buy the goods, I pay the money. Cash transactions. I sell the goods, I collect cash. Cash transactions. You get it? I take an auto ride, I pay the money. Cash transaction. I give an auto ride to somebody, I collect cash. Cash transaction. I buy an asset, I pay the money. Cash transaction. What is credit transaction? I don't pay cash. Andre, I take an auto ride and then give the auto driver like this. No. Credit transaction means I will tell uncle nale kodtini. The same uncle brings me and drops me every day. So I'll tell him that I'll pay. That will become a credit transaction. Non-cash transaction. What is it? Credit. Meaning what? Settlement is not made immediately. Settlement is postponed to another date. Settlement is postponed to another date. You buy the goods today from me. I will tell you, hey, it's okay. Where will you go? Where will I go? Pay to me after a month. What transaction is that? Why? Is it a transaction? Yes. It is affecting money or money source. Did you give me cash immediately? What if you buy goods from me? And like how Manognya was telling, you give me check. Cash transaction, credit. I don't deposit the check immediately. Cash transaction, credit transaction. Cash transaction. Sir, but you received check. Cash barli, check barli, DD barli, NEFT agli, RTGS agli, Phone Pay, Google Pay, Paytm, whatever you do. It is settled immediately. After that, I and you don't have to talk because you gave me the money. You get it? Even if you give Bitcoin, it's still called as cash transaction. What if you give gold? Still called cash transaction. Sir, but you received gold. It is not cash and not necessarily currency note. You get it? Cash means settled immediately. Cash means credit means not settled immediately. We postpone it to another date. For example, let's say I'll give you my watch. Okay, Anurag, you give me your watch. We exchange. Is it a transaction? Yes. Yes. Barter transaction. But is it a transaction? Yes. Cash, credit, cash. Why? Settled immediately? No. What if I'll give him my watch? And I'll ask him to give his watch, but not today. He'll tell he'll give it tomorrow. Settled immediately, not settled immediately. So cash doesn't necessarily mean there is cash involved in it. Cash means immediate settlement. You got it? So see this, what do you mean by cash? Settled by an immediate, might not be payment, might not be receipt. Can be receipt, can be payment. Receipt or payment. Okay, what do you mean by credit? Credit transaction, settlement is not immediate. Settlement is, I hope you guys understood. Very good. Let's do a small question. Let's see what is the rules based on which we'll decide. I think before that, it's good we write, yeah. Do this. Depends upon the basis, right? On the basis of settlement in cash. On the right side, you will write people involved. But right side part will write later. Right? Cash credit, cash settled by an immediate receipt or payment. Credit, settlement is not immediate. People who send messages are deleting their messages. Why? Yeah? This is bad, no? You hate those people, no? Who send message and then delete before you see. Yeah, you're curious what they sent. Baidru parvagilla. It's okay. They should just send. If they delete, you don't know whether they told something nice or something bad. People who are not feeling what I'm feeling are the people who are actually doing it. You are that person, no, who will send hi to your friend and then delete it. No, he will send hi or she will send hi. We have a friend, like had a friend and also have a friend. We are friends from CA, IPCC, whatever you have internal. So friends to today's date. So this guy is little shy guy. So during his articleship, there was one girl in his office. So everybody knew her. Okay, she was pretty famous. So what we did is when we met someday in the evening, we sent message from his phone to her. Hi. Then this guy was sitting in his pants like, hey, why did you send? Yeah, she'll complain to office. Then later she sent hi. This guy did not reply. Like, sorry, my friends sent this by mistake. They're making we were calling a prank on me. Yeah. Then what happened? Arranged marriage. Cash on. You'll go slow. I'll answer one at a time. When you pay the cash, it's a cash transaction. Purchase is happening only when you pay cash. When you place the order, it's not a transaction. Because you did not. What if it's an online payment? The moment you pay only, it's a transaction. We'll discuss. When you pay the money online and then buy a product, should you write the purchase entry when you pay the money or when you receive the product? We'll discuss. What if you are the seller? I am the customer. I place the online order, I pay the money. You got the money, but you have not yet dispatched the goods to me. Is it a transaction to you when I pay the money, or is it a transaction to you when you send the goods, or is it a transaction to you when I receive the goods? I'm not answering. I'm telling you a situation. We'll learn it in chapter of valuation of inventory, which is chapter 4. We're right now in chapter 1. And in that also, unit 1. Everybody wrote this till here? Okay. Shall we take a test? Before we take a test, this time I'll enlighten you how to identify or how to decide whether a transaction is cash or credit. This is important. This you people will write, but not now. First I'll explain, you will understand, you will ask doubts, and we'll understand, only then we'll write. Till then you will not write. This is rules to decide whether a transaction is cash transaction or credit transaction. And I know a lot of people would have already read this in your PU or 11th standard. It is okay. If you have read, good. If you have not read, this is the last opportunity. And I'm not teaching one-to-one. I'm not teaching one person to only one person so that I can understand what you know, what you don't know, and then teach. I'm teaching to the entire class. Lot of them have read computer science, biology, electronics for 2 years. First time in their life, they're learning accounts. So you also behave like you're learning for the first time. And last time also. You will not get an opportunity to learn basics again. And in the future, at any point of time, if there is a small what to say, gap in your basics, no, then people will make fun of you. So see this as the last opportunity for you to learn the basics, and for some of them it is the first opportunity. So please be little kind. Don't judge me sitting there. Sorry, ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. Sir is doing so slow. Sir is still teaching us credit and cash transaction. Okay, it hurts, yeah. Okay, how do we decide whether it is a cash transaction or credit transaction? It sounds funny, but the truth is, in the transaction, if they say the word cash, it is cash transaction. Correct or not? In the transaction, if they mention the word credit, then it is credit transaction. See, sir, that's the reason I told you very clearly. If the transaction mentioned that it is cash, goods purchased for cash, what transaction? Goods sold for cash. Or to say, asset is sold and cash is received. Asset is purchased and cash is paid. Sometimes they won't use the word cash directly. They'll use say goods were purchased and payment was made. They did not use the word cash. What else will you pay? Cash only. You get it? Goods were sold and settlement done. Did they use the word cash? No, but they use the word paid, received, payment done, receipt done, settled. They'll use indirect words also. Even when they use indirect words, you remember that it is cash transaction. So if they mention it as cash, then it is cash transaction. What if they say goods were purchased on credit? Goods were sold on credit. If they mention it is credit, then it is credit transaction. That is too slow, no? Yeah, wait for it. Okay. What if they don't mention cash or credit? Then check whether the name is mentioned. For example, Nikul comes to my shop and he asks for some goods. And then after he takes the goods, he will tell, okay, uncle, nale kodtini. If he tells that, I will ask, no, yen hesru. Why? I would have to write his name, no. Who gave? Who is telling that he'll give money tomorrow? If at least I should know his name when he's asking for goods for free. You get it? Am I right? I'm hurt two ways. Firstly, because he told uncle. Secondly, because he told he'll pay tomorrow. But I'll know his name. I'll remember his name. Get it? Nikul. So when I ask for name, that is because that person has not paid the money immediately. So if we know the name, if we ask for the name and it's provided to us, then it is credit. What if we don't know the name? Then it is cash. Why? I did not ask his name because he's given me cash. So if they mention it is cash transaction, then it is cash transaction. If they mention it is credit transaction, then it is credit transaction. If they don't mention cash or credit, then check for name. If the name is given, then it is credit. If the name is not given, cash or credit is also not mentioned, then it is assumed that the cash is received. They tell goods sold to what do you say, Bhargav. Cash or credit? Why? Cash, credit is not mentioned. Then you'll see the second rule. Second rule is name mentioned. Is the name mentioned? Yes. Bhargav is a name. It's a credit transaction. What if they say goods sold to Bhargav and cash received? Hey, Bhargav name is there, no credit transaction. I told you first rule. What is first rule? Cash mentioned, cash transaction. Cash not mentioned, then go to second rule. That is name mentioned. Cash or credit not mentioned. Name is mentioned. Cash or credit not mentioned. Name is also not mentioned. What if they say goods are sold to Bhargav on credit? Why credit? It's mentioned as credit, then it is credit. You copy this, then what will we do? We'll take a test. I'll give you list of transactions. Red flag, green flag, red flag, green flag. We'll test. We'll know whether we know it or not. Yeah. Because I took Bhargav's name, he has a doubt. Huh. Have they mentioned cash or credit in the transaction? No. So the first part will not apply. I'll go to second part. Is the name mentioned? Yes, it is credit. If you tell goods sold to Nikul, I'll tell you goods sold for cash, cash transaction. Goods sold on credit, credit transaction. Goods sold to Nikul on cash, cash transaction. Goods sold to Nikul on credit, credit transaction. Goods sold to Nikul, credit. That's it. I think I covered all the cases. We'll do the same thing next. Anybody else has a doubt? No. Did you people finish writing? Still writing? Almost done. Right. People watching online, did you people understand? Drop a message if you have any doubt. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? No doubt, sir. Very good. Nice. Can we take a question now? Shall we see? Categorize them into cash transactions, credit transactions. Very good. Yeah. Another important point to remember: not every time they'll mention cash and credit clearly. Sometimes they'll use the word paid, received, settled, or several other synonyms, and you should be able to smart enough to catch it. Yeah. Write that also. Did you people finish writing? Everybody? Very good. Yeah. Come on. Let's go. Let's have a question now. And small change in the order. Yes. So I'll show the list of transactions. I want you to help me understand whether they are cash transactions or they are credit transactions. Shall we begin? Very good. The first one. Started business with cash of rupees 1 lakh as capital. Cash transaction. Anybody who says credit? Anybody has doubt? No doubt? Fantastic. See the next one. Deposited rupees 70,000 into bank. Paka cash transaction. It's smart, yeah. Correct. Anyone who thinks it's credit? Can you tell the bank 70,000 rupees you increase my bank balance? I will pay tomorrow. Huh? Good. Then purchased plant by paying rupees 20,000 per cash transaction. Anybody thinks credit? Good. Paid wages to workers 10,000. Paka? No doubts? Very good. How about wages outstanding? Outstanding means they've done the work. I have to pay. I told them I'll pay later. Very good. Credit transaction. So journal entry, we'll do that later. Accrual, journal entry, periodicity. Later. Good. Good response online. Huh? Everyone is answering cash. They should know. I should not get confused. So they're telling 3 cash, 4 cash, 5 non-cash. By the time they answer the fourth one, what if I've come to fifth one? I'll take their name and then say you've given wrong answer. No. And whoever deletes the message, it's because they've given wrong answer. Okay, let's say sixth one. Sixth one is purchased goods on credit. But the name itself tells credit. Sir, but the name is not given. I told you if it is mentioned as credit, it's credit transaction. If it is mentioned as cash, cash transaction. If they don't mention cash or credit, then we'll check the name. So this is credit transaction. Good. Seventh one, purchase goods from Kiba. They have not mentioned cash or credit. Then we'll check the name. Have they mentioned name? Yes. What is the name? Kiba. So it is credit transaction. Credit. Credit is red. Cash is green. Okay. Let's go. Hey, anybody has doubt? Seventh one? No one? They've not mentioned cash or credit, so I'll check the name. Because they mentioned the name, it is credit. What if they're given purchased goods 3,000? It would have been cash. Purchased goods 3,000 would have been cash. Why? Cash or credit not mentioned. So we'll go for the name. Name is also not mentioned. Then it would have become cash. Okay, let's see the eighth one. Sold goods to Sakura. Paka? They have not mentioned cash or credit. Then I'll check the name. Name is mentioned. So this becomes credit transaction. Very good. Let's go to ninth one. Sold goods to Sasuke for cash. A name is mentioned. Cash is also given. No, the moment they mention cash, it becomes cash transaction. For those who are not able to see. Okay. Then, yeah, Sasuke is that. Yeah, you know the character. Sasuke, Naruto. I thought, should I change the names to Bombardino, Crocodilo, Chimpanzini, Bananini, Tralalero, Tralala? You guys are not updated or updated, not updated. I tried this and interclass. They are all old. ಅವರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. But in the apartment, when you play, what to say, cricket with kids and all, they know all of this. Like full excited. Like, okay, uncle, tell what other character do you know? And all. So then we play quiz. They show image, you guess the name. Whoever gets it right gets to bat. Who doesn't get the name will bat second. Okay. So we've understood cash and credit transaction. I hope nobody has doubt. Okay. Then let's discuss the next part. Next, we're discussing internal external transaction. Sorry. Yeah, people involved. Based on the people involved, we'll divide them into two categories. One, internal, two, external. Internal means does not involve another person. It's a transaction that I'm having with myself. What is internal transactions? The transaction that I'm having with myself. Let's say I look at the mirror and then say, I see myself, I see myself, I see myself in the mirror. That's an internal transaction. If I tell myself, okay, Rajavardhan, believe in yourself, internal transaction. When I tell you something, believe in yourself, you work hard, you do it, that's talking to another person. Then it is an external transaction. It involves another person. It involves another. If it doesn't involve another person, then it is internal. If it involves another person, then it is external. Write this down. We'll take a demo. We'll take a question. Believe in yourself is Shivagamini. No, Meghana, no. I see myself is Shivadarshini. Believe in yourself is Meghana. Everybody tells, but the way Meghana tells is. Those of you who don't know, don't worry, not important. You believe in yourself. Saku. But really, you don't know Shivadarshini, believe in yourself. You know Shivadarshini? You know Shivadarshini? You know? You know? Teach them. Afterwards, he will show. Shivadarshini fan club. Finish writing? Should I zoom little? What's my name? My name is Shahrukh Khan. Yeah. Yeah. Really? No, Shahrukh Khan. Yes. RK. Okay, done. Yeah, I wrote my CA final exam January 2025. Recently cleared my first batch of CA foundation. First time. Yours also first time, no? That's how I will teach. I'll teach as if this is my first batch of CA foundation. Okay. You also learn as if this is your first time of CA foundation. Let's say I've taught for some number of years. Like, how does it help you? You tell me. The experience that I have is what I have. No, you have nothing to do with it. Just imagine I walk in and say, like, I have been teaching for last 14 years now, 15 years. Like, ಇದು ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೇನು ಉಪಯೋಗ correct or not? It's actually nice to learn from inexperienced. Experienced people come with a lot of baggage. I've taught so many batches. This is one more batch. Big deal. You get it? So To me, every batch is a new batch. My first batch of CA Foundation. I have not thought. Hey, don't judge. I can see you people fully judging. No. No, yeah. What to say? Believe that, okay, or like I'll behave like I'm teaching the first batch of CA Foundation. Because to you, it is first batch of CA Foundation. But okay, experienced, okay, swalpa experience is. Don't judge me so much. Yeah. I won't count number of years, but I've thought, but people whom I have thought have 8-9 years of teaching experience. That much I can promise. Okay. Now, focus. Let's do some transactions. I'll show some and I want you to categorize them into internal and external. Shall we? Now, don't count age. Focus on internal and external transaction. ಎಷ್ಟಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಬೇಡ focus, think only about internal and external transaction, will you? Okay, think. Yeah, first one, started business with cash of sir matte same example. Want you to know the same things. Internal, external, pakka. Congratulations, it's internal transaction. Where is another person, you tell me? There is no one more person. It is you and your business. Is there an external person involved? No, it is an internal transaction. Okay. So when you start business and you put money into business, internal transaction. When you withdraw money from business, internal transaction. When is it external? You are doing transaction with another person. Another, sir, my business, your business is not another person. Your business is you. You are your business. You are minding your business. When is it different entity? When you create a company, that's when it will become a separate person. You get what I'm trying to tell? If I start sole proprietorship or the record, it is different, but I am that sole proprietorship. You get what I'm trying to tell? Let's say you come to my shop, sole proprietorship. My name, or like what to say, the shop is run by me. I am the one who put money. I am the one running the shop. You come to my shop, you give 100 rupees and then buy one pen. And then you go. I should give you money back. ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು change? 100 rupees ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಪೆನ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿರಿ 90 rupees. Anurag, yeah, pen, 10 rupees pen. I should give you 90 rupees. I will tell sir, no change. I will give it to you later. Later I'm walking on the street. You will come and then ask, 90 rupees change. I don't know. Transaction was not with me. Transaction was with you and the business. Go and ask the shop. Can I tell that? No, I am the one. No, you can still ask. You get it? So me and my shop are no different. Among ourselves, we'll have conversations. But I am the shop. Shop is me. You get it? Today I'll close the shop. That's it. Shop is closed. Business bun. Can he still come and ask me 90? Yeah, he can come and ask. If you ask me little, no. Shop owed you 90, not me. Can I tell? No, it's me. But with a company, yes, you can. There is something called separate legal entity, which we learn in chapter 11, last chapter of your CA Foundation syllabus. In chapter 1, unit 1. So for now, when you put money into your business, when you withdraw money from your business, when you earn profit in your business, all of these are internal transactions. What are they? Internal. Very good. Yeah. Can we go to second point? Hey, we have one Yashas online also. Yashas. Oh my God. Next, deposited rupees 70,000 into bank. How many of you say internal transaction? Very good. How many of you say external transaction? Remaining people, what is your answer? I like to stay neutral. No. Once again, participate. Take a side. Yeah. Deposited rupees 70,000 into bank. How many of you call it internal transaction? How many of you call it external transaction? You changed your answer. External. Number of people picking external has become less. Raise your hand. 1, 2, 3. This is not raising, yeah. Hand should go above the head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of you correct. It's an external transaction. Bank is an external person. So, bank is an external person. In our account, but maintained by whom? Bank, no. Bank owes you. When you deposit 70,000 into bank, to you it is asset. Like you have to receive money from bank, it's a liability. Bank is a separate person. You are not bank. Bank is a separate person. Bank is a separate entity in your account, but it's with whom?
But it's still our account.
I will give you goods. Okay. Is it an external transaction, internal transaction? Huh? Internal. I'll argue that it is internal. Why? I've given you goods. No. Money is there in my account in your books. In your books, you'll open my account and there only you would write. No. Can I say that account is also me? No. Account is my name, but it is maintained by, for just to answer you, when the debtor creditor relationship is there, I have to receive money from you. In my book, in the asset side, I'll open one name, Nikul. In the balance, I'll write, okay, Sundri debtor, I'll write amount. You will write in your liability side, Sundri creditor, my name, just because in the my account it's there. I cannot call it internal. It's still an external transaction. Book, different book. Got it? Everybody? Say something. So when you deposit 70,000 into bank, internal, external. See, so many small things you people did not know it correctly. But after today, you will know, right? Good. So till the time you are giving wrong answers at the first place, it means you are learning something new. Next time you will not make mistake, no? Good. Shall we go to third one? Anybody else has a doubt? No doubt? Okay. Focus. Purchased plant by paying rupees 20,000 by check. External, internal. Why? Firstly, that person who's selling, you are purchasing means someone is selling. That person is also involved. No. External. You are giving him check. External transaction. Then let's go to fourth one. Paid wages to workers. Why? That worker is another person, no? You get it? You are paying him money. Good. Anybody has doubt? Can I go to the next one? Focus. Purchased goods 2,500. I have not mentioned from whom I purchased. External. We are buying from somebody else only. That somebody else is also a person. So it is an external transaction. Everyone? Online, anybody doubt? No. I good, yeah. Good. A lot of them are answering. Good response. Then goods destroyed by fire. These are not insured. Insurance coverage and all is not there. Internal, external. My goods get destroyed, there is nobody else involved. My goods are my loss. But what if the same goods are insured? Why? The moment my goods get destroyed, insurance company is also involved. They have to give me money. Pakka? So if they just say goods destroyed, internal or external? Well, that depends. That depends on the fact whether it is insured or not. Insured, external. Not insured. Pakka? Next. Good. Depreciation is charged on plant. Depreciation means decrease in the value of the asset. For now, only remember that it is decrease in the value of the asset. The reason we'll learn a separate chapter called depreciation later. You had a doubt? Was it raise of hand? No. She did like this. Okay, that's just stretching. Nice. Next. This is internal, external. Internal. Depreciation. On the plant. Plant is mine. My plant value will decrease. There is no other person involved. Depreciation on the plant is internal. Sanjana, artha aita? Pakka? Doubt idya? Anybody else has any doubt? Can I proceed? Okay. So by this we've understood internal, external with examples, and we have tested whether we know it right or not. Any part of this that you have not copied? Those examples I didn't make you copy anyways. That's once you know it, you know it. Good. Everybody? Cool. Come on, let's go. So then this slightly order is different in the presentation. So I have to fix it. Now let's see who is the father of accounts. Shall we see who's the father of accounts? Any guesses? Luca di Pacioli. Okay, nice. But the original origin of the word accounts is not from Luca Pacioli. The times of accounting and the knowledge of account goes even quite before that. So the first reference to the word accounts or something relating to accounts, what to do in the modern day, is from the book of Chanakya. But what you would have to write for the exam is Luca di Pacioli. This is Luca di Pacioli. You see the name? You see the photo? Yeah, Luca di Pacioli is a Franciscan friar. It's a name that's given. So these people who stay in the church on the church's money, church will give them education, church will provide for them, and they stay there and they do research in the name of the church. All of that they are called as Franciscan friar, and is a mathematician. Oops, is not a commerce graduate. Is a mathematician, and he wrote a book by name Summa. You know the name of the book? Have you heard of it before? Very good. It's not Suma, Summa. It is SUMMA, Summa. And this is the cover page. Cover page ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿಲ್ಲ sir. Sales ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Yeah, Summa, SUMMA. So the name of the book is, we all know it as Summa. It's actually not Summa. It is Summa the Arithmetica Geometria Proportioni et Proportionalita. See, geometry, arithmetics, ratios, proportions, everything. It's a maths book, yeah. And in this book, he was talking about wealth, how to compute wealth of an entity or a business. There he started talking about accounting. And there are several people who wrote book on accounting, who wrote about accounting before Luca di Pacioli. Several people wrote it after him. But Luca di Pacioli is regarded as the father because the way we do accounting today, no, the closest reference to this, which is available in the oldest written format, is Luca di Pacioli. And he did not invent this system. People in Egypt, people across the river, people who were doing their business across the river Nile, on banks of river Nile, people in France, people in Italy, the way they were doing business, they kept a record of those books. He understood how the businessmen are recording their books and wrote that in his book. You get it? And he made some modulations to it. He gave better names to it and better way of doing it. So he interpreted the way of accounting which was already followed by businessmen. And that is the first reference that we have to the closest reference to the modern day accounting that we have in the oldest literature is Summa the Arithmetic. And that's the reason we regard Luca di Pacioli as the father of modern method of accounting. He's not father of accounting, father of modern method of accounting. There were several people before Luca di Pacioli who wrote about accounts, spoke about accounts. Several people after. But the closest reference to today's way of accounting in the oldest format is available in the book which is given by Luca di Pacioli. You all got it? And it also happened to be like the book that he wrote got translated to several other languages and it got published quickly. And that might be another reason. History is again very, what do you say, played with. We know only little parts of history because I and you were not there, no, that day. So we only know what people have told. Okay, this is the part. Then the next thing that I want you to note is the Chanakya. Chanakya of the one who wrote the book Arthashastra. He in the book Arthashastra is mentioned about how to maintain accounting, how to collect the tax, how to do management, how to do administration, all of that. Starting from warfare techniques to the people management to the accounting and how to review, how to audit, economics, management, warfare, everything. The father is Chanakya. Basically, he was the first person to write it. And he did not write it to spread the knowledge to everyone. It is his personal toolkit guidance that he gave to his student Chandragupta Maurya. And that today it's available in the English converted form. You can see the 12th chapter of that Arthashastra, I think the 12th chapter. It is completely talking about accounting and auditing, how to collect the revenue that the state collects from the people, how to account it, how to audit it, how to maintain those records. All of those things have been told. And this ages centuries before Luca di Pacioli came into picture. You get it? So this you don't write in the exam, okay? This is not what you should write in the exam. In the exam, you have to always write Luca di Pacioli. Okay, fine. Write down who's the father of accounting and write the name Luca di Pacioli. Father of accounting. Right, father of accounting. Write Luca di Pacioli. You know Italian? Anyone in the class? Italiano? No. How do you say I am hungry in Italian? Vorrei ordinar. Yeah. How do you say I'm hungry? Serve me a pizza. Vorrei ordinaro pizza. How do you say I'm hungry? Serve me a very hot, spicy, best in town pizza. Hello, Domino's. This was an ad what Domino's made for a radio. Radio, the way you should advertise will be very different. There is no picture, you cannot bring in a star or something. No, it's about audio only. So they advertised it like this. We'll learn Italian today. How do you say I'm hungry in Italian? Orai ordinar. How do you say you are hungry and you want a pizza? Orai ordinaro pizza. How do you say you want finger licking good, special, really specially made, yummy, crunchy, cheesy, best in town pizza. Just tell, hello Domino's. I love the way they put across their product. Very subtle. They made you feel hungry. They made you imagine a pizza. And they told Domino's. Okay, you wrote this? Okay, cool. Let's go to the next part. How do we approach accounts? What is the next question that we're discussing? How do we approach accounts? A break is at 10. Usually 10, no? 10, 5, 10, 10, around that time. Around that time. Okay. So next what we're gonna discuss is how do we approach accounts? So how does the entire globe approach account? You can write the question. How do we approach accounts? How do we approach accounts? Today, tomorrow is going to be a lot of theory. We should get the basics right. Don't expect accounts class under full problem calculator. We'll do it, but slow. Once we start calculator, then there is no looking back. How do we approach accounts? You wrote that word. How do we approach accounts? Everyone? Fantastic. Now focus here. When we talk about the approach of accounts across the globe, there are three approaches which are universally accepted. The first approach, second approach, third approach. See, the first approach, I want you to guess. What's this place? London. London is in UK. So it's called as UK approach or English approach or traditional approach. What do we call it? UK approach, English approach or traditional approach. See, UK is not necessarily London. London is a small city, capital city of our England. And England is not UK. England, Wales together is called as United Kingdom. And Europe is different, England is different, United Kingdom is different. Okay, that you can do a small research. What is UK? What is England? What is different and what? What is Britain? What is Great Britain? That is not part of our business. Our part of business right now is the first approach that is universally accepted is United Kingdom approach or UK approach or English approach or also called as the traditional approach. But another set of people from an island across England, like little far from there, did not like this. So they called it their own approach. So do you know this place? Yeah, there were two more towers there in the background. It's not there after. So this approach is called as US approach or American approach or modern approach. These are the two approaches universally accepted. Do you know the third approach? Indian approach, Antidya. Really? Okay, so I'm going to teach you the third approach, what we're going to follow usually in the class. The third approach is called Bangalore approach. That is a city that I come from. As a tribute and love to the city that I come from, I'm going to teach you an approach called Bangalore approach. Not famous today, but one fine day it will become very, very famous. So do you want to learn it? Let's begin. So the Bangalore approach goes like this. If in case I fold my fist and then like hit something really hard, we call it bang. We call it bang. If I make a fist and then I punch really hard, we call it bang. After that, my knuckles start hurting, then I open the fingers. Ah! Then Bangalore spelling, please everyone. B-A-N-G. That's bang. After that, A-L-O-R-E. A-L-O-R-E. In this, A means asset, L means liabilities, O means owner's equity, R for revenue and E for expenses. Knowing this will help us understand the entire flow of accounting. Okay. Now, I want your attention here. So when I make a fist and then I punch, what do we call it? Bang. Then I open my fingers. What is this? A, L. No, tell the letters first. First letters. We will not do that nursery thing. You don't even know A. A for apple. How do you make them understand word? Okay. What is this? A, L, O, R, E. Okay. One more small test. What is this? E, O, A. Just testing. Okay. A for assets. L for liabilities. O for owner's equity. R revenue. E very good. I hope you understood till here. Now, so what is this? What is this? This and this is asset and expenses. When asset and expenses is increasing, We call it debit. When asset and expenses increasing, what do we call it? When the same asset and expenses, if it is decreasing, we call it credit. Once again, what is this? What is this? If they are increasing, if they are decreasing, fantastic. Next, what is this? L, liability. This O, owner's equity. This R, revenue. This liability, owner's equity, and revenue. These three, if they are decreasing, debit. If they are increasing, fantastic. Liability, owner's equity, revenue. Decrease, increase, fantastic. I hope you all understood. One quick revision and they'll give you time to copy. So first I'll make a fist and then punch. We call it bang. Then got this. Now increase, very good. Owner's equity, fantastic. You guys have understood. Yeah, please, you can copy. Once you copy this, then we'll see the other approaches. So write the heading, write the three approaches name. UK, English, traditional approach, US, American, modern approach, Bangalore approach. We'll first finish Bangalore approach, then learn UK approach, then learn US approach. We'll learn all three. Can I now show the Bangalore approach? Yes. So you can write, sir, should I draw? You can draw. Or you can write a stick man. You can use your neighbors and ask your neighbor to keep their hand on your paper and then up to you. Last time you did drawing was 6th standard, 7th standard. Science students would have done something. First PU, second PUC, PCMB. Biology people draw a lot. Hey, how many of you did geography in your PU? Geography, yeah, there's an option. Geography, geography. Tumba drawing ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ? Otherwise, you don't draw only, no? You lost the drawing set. Oh, you are an artist, like you usually draws. You do, others? No. That's lines. And math students, what you would have drawn at max is a parabola. Parabola. What is a parabola? Sir, ading ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ. It is a locus of a point which moves such that its distance from a fixed point called focus and a fixed line called directrix is always constant. Correct? No. What is a circle? Never ending.
figure without any.
Wow. It's a locus of a point which moves such that its distance from a fixed point called fixed point is always constant. Center, fixed point called center is always radius is constant, not every. Done? Cool. Let's write what is debit, what is credit part here. Asset and expense, increase debit, decrease credit, liability, owner's equity and revenue, decrease the debit, increase credit. You guys had got the timetable or no? Not aware of time. But today you knew that it's accounts class. They informed you on Telegram or? Okay, ma'am told yesterday that today will be accounts class. Day before yesterday. After 4 days, it will be accounts class. After my class, I don't know what class will you have. Ma'am again. Okay. I got to know a couple of days ago. So done? No. Everybody, people online, are you people writing your notes? Please do write. Bookkeeping is very important. And recording is part of bookkeeping. And also classify QA, economics, law, accounts separately. Don't write all the transactions in one ledger account or one book. By this, we're done with our, the Bangalore approach. Let's see the UK approach. UK approach, English approach, or traditional approach is the accounting approach based on golden rules of accounting. Have you heard of golden rules of accounting? Same thing, yeah. There are 3 golden rules for accounting. How many golden rules? 3. Number 1, real account. Number 2, personal account. Number 3, nominal account. What is the rule for real account? Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Whatever is coming inside, that should be debited. Whatever is going outside, that should be credited. Similar to our Bangalore approach. When the asset comes in, asset value will increase, debit it. When the asset goes out, credit it because the asset is decreasing. We will see the overlapping of this. And I am not going to enforce it on you people. You have to follow Bangalore approach only. You should not follow traditional system. You have to follow modern. No, you follow whichever you want. Whichever rule you follow, at the end, the accounting is same. You understood? But just you need to know how to categorize the accounts when you apply golden rules. If you apply correctly, golden rules is also good. And in fact, this is the base. Everything else is based on this only. You understand? So I am not going to enforce you people that I will teach everything modern method. You need to do modern. I'm not traditional. No, old school is also fine. Traditional approach, good. Modern approach, good. Bangalore approach, very good. You do whatever you want. I'll answer the question that you ask in all the 3 methods if you want. Got it? But yes, slight inclination towards the modern approach or the Bangalore approach is there because it makes you think faster and solve faster. Understood? Good. Then what is the rule for nominal account? Nominal account talks about expenses and incomes. It says debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. And the last rule is that of personal account. Tell me what is the rule for personal account? Debit the receiver of benefit. Don't tell half rule. Debit the receiver, credit the giver. No, it is debit the receiver of benefit, credit the giver of benefit. That's the rule for personal account. I hope everybody got it. Patafat write golden rules. I can share this to you in the form of PDF, but I want you to start writing for some time. And if it's a complete theory class and if you don't even write, then you people will doze off. Eventually, we'll have writing homeworks, meaning I'll discuss it. I'll share the PDF and I'll ask you to write these things into your notebook at home so that we'll be able to take leverage of the time and then do things slightly faster. We have a tiny little discussion on types of accounts, and after that, let's take our first break. Did you people finish writing golden rules of accounting? Almost. What's your breakfast plan? Anyone has something exciting planned for breakfast? Who eagerly looking? Home. जी. Non-veg होगा. My bath is mainly bath. With two legs. I don't like that movie. Okay. I like pullovere chitrana. Those greens are good for health, so you need to. Okay. Did you write golden rules of accounting? Who told no? No. Rebecca. Who's didn't finish writing? Did not finish it. Write fast, fast, fast. Cool. Let's go to the next part. Come on, yeah. Types of accounts. How many types of accounts do we have? Very good. How many types of accounts do we have? I'll give you options. Option A, one type. Option B, two types. Option C, three types. Option D, four types. If the question, now it's not MCQ, but when I wrote it was CBSE PT was MCQ. Tell me, how many types do we have? How many of you say only one type of account is there? How many say two? Nobody. How many of you say two? Online, two. Nobody. How many of you say three? Hey, raise. Yeah. How many of you say four? Then what's your answer? Okay, next. Many types of accounts. Three. Okay, let's reduce it to 50-50. Two or three. How many of you say two? Two people. Three people. How many of you say three? Still, I don't see 100% voting. And how will the country progress? In the class only you are voting 60%, and in the general elections also about 50-60% only. Sad, yeah. Come on, everyone should vote. Everyone has vote ready? Oh my God. Wait. Are there people in the class who are below 18? Okay, fine. I'll keep that in mind when I talk from next time. Anyways, I don't talk anything rubbish. Okay, still. Now vote. Okay, here you can vote. Here you are allowed to vote. You should mandatorily vote. Please tell how many types of accounts do we have? How many of you say the answer is two? I'll give you a suggestion. I'll give you a hint. Correct answer is two. Raise your hand for two. Okay, how many of you say there are two types of accounts? Correct answer is two. I'm telling. How many types of accounts are there? Two types of accounts.
Personal account is this.
Huh?
Personal.
No. Hey, what are the two types of accounts? Cash and wow. ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ cash. Everywhere cash. Anybody? Debit account, credit account. ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಎರಡು ತರ ಸರ್. ಒಂದು ಒಂಥರ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ತರ. Asset account, liability account. No, accounts are classified into two types. One, personal account. Two, impersonal account. One, personal account. Two, impersonal. So real and nominal are type of impersonal accounts. Oh, real and nominal accounts are types of impersonal account. Did you understand? So how many types of accounts do we have? Two. Number one. Number two. And impersonal account only we have two categories: real and nominal. And further, our personal account is also classified into three categories: real personal account, artificial personal account, and representative personal account. Yeah, write this down and we'll discuss one of them, each of them in detail. Right? Personal, impersonal. Under personal, there will be real personal, artificial personal, representative personal. Under impersonal, we'll write real and nominal. Okay, can we discuss? Let's start with real account. What do you mean by real account? These are real and others are unreal. Huh? No, real account is the account which talks about assets. It's talk about assets. Okay, real account usually talk about assets. Assets can be both tangible and intangible. Means what you can touch, see, and feel. Intangible means you cannot touch, you cannot see, you can only feel. You get it? So real account, accounts of assets, both tangible and intangible. Example: land, building, machinery, plant, furniture, motor vehicle, goodwill, trademark, patent. I can go on telling examples. Example means two, three, and then etc. You got it? Then let's see the next one. The next one is nominal. Nominal account usually talks about expenses and incomes. What does it talk about? Rent you pay, expense; transportation fee, expense; postage, carriage, freight, depreciation, interest, commission, brokerage. All of these are expenses. Brokerage paid, commission paid, interest paid. All these are paid expenses. If you receive brokerage received, commission received, interest received, rent received, all this will become income. Both incomes as well as expenses are together called as nominal accounts. You understood? So expenses and incomes account is nominal account. Example, we can read plenty: salary, interest, depreciation, freight, cargo, postage, telegram, then many more. Understood? Then personal account. Personal account we'll discuss in detail, but for now write real and personal. So real and nominal. Personal we have three categories. No, again: real personal, artificial personal, and representative personal. We'll finish that part and then take break. Okay. Hmm. Did you people finish writing? Okay, right.
Shall we go forward and discuss types of personal account? How many types of personal accounts did you see there? Three. What are the three types? Real personal account, artificial personal account, and representative personal account. What do you mean by real personal account? I am a real person. I am a real person, natural person, created by God. I have skin, blood, bone. I am a real personal account. You get it? Bhargav is a real personal account. Nakul, Nikul, real personal account. And Sanjana, real personal account. And there Manognya, real personal account. And I forgot name. Who else told name? Who else told their name? Any other real persons in class? Any who told their name? Yeah, Mauna, real personal account, and Yashas, real personal account. So anybody who has skin, blood, bone, heart are all real person. Sir, my friend is a heartless fellow, sir. Is also real person. His heart is there, but there's no space for you in his heart. Yeah, he's a real person. You get what I'm trying to tell? Sir, my friend is brainless, sir, does all. He has brain, but he doesn't use. He is also a real person. You understood? Then what is artificial person? These are persons created by law. These are not created by God. These are persons created by, for example, partnership firm. Did God create partnership firm? Okay, will it be a boy or a girl? No, it will be a partnership form. No, it will be a company. No, God did not create. We created all of these entities. These are persons in the eyes of law only. I will pay tax. You will pay tax. Partnership firm also needs to pay tax. I can have a GST registration. You can have a GST registration. Partnership firm also should have a GST registration. I have PAN, permanent account number. Don't tell PAN number. It is PAN. That is registration with income tax department. You have PAN. Company will also have PAN. So these are persons or persons in the eyes of law. Law has created this person. Cooperative society, student union, trade union, association, trust, club. All of these are there. No, these are artificial persons created by law. And what is representative personal account? It represents a real or an artificial person. It represents a real or artificial person. That is representative personal account. For example, I am an employee in your business. You owe me money. Why do you have to give me money? Because I'm employee. What is the money that you give to employee called as? Salary. Salary is what type of account?
Nominal.
Nominal. Why? Salary is expense. Salary is expense. I work for the month of May. You should give me salary. You did not give me salary. It will become outstanding salary. You owe me salary. Did you give? Did not give. Salary is expense. Now you owe me salary. It will become outstanding salary. When you write outstanding salary, outstanding outside. Me no. You're writing outstanding salary. Did you write my name? No. Though you did not write my name, it is actually me whom you owe money. So that outstanding salary account is representing a real person. It is representative personal account. Maybe I am an entity, I have given you goods. You owe me money. You get it? You will write sundry debtor as a name. That is representing me. It is a representative personal account. That is not a real account. It represents a real or an artificial person. It represents a real or an artificial person. You would have come across all of this prepaid, accrual, outstanding interest. No, prepaid rent, outstanding rent, prepaid interest, prepaid commission, accrued commission. All of these are actually representative personal accounts. Did you all understand? Okay, come on. Let's write this down. So real personal account. Account of natural persons. What will you write as example? Write your name. Write your name and write account and write your friend's name and account. Two examples. Your name account and your friend name. Don't write your name. Don't write like how I've written. Write your name. Spelling helveka? Do you know the spelling of your name? Don't know?
Anyone in the class whose name is very complicated when it comes to spelling, that you are 100% sure no one will get your spelling right? What's your name? Chanchali. Chanchal. People always write it wrong. Is used to it. Anybody else? Shiraja. So usually people write it wrong only, 100%. If they've written some wrong spelling, that's my name. Then your name also. You have J or G? Gna. Gnya. Anognya. In Kannada, you write kakagaganya. That ja with no. You don't know how it's written. You know Varnamala? Kakagaganya cha ja 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 nya. That kakagaga and then nya will come, no? With ulta like this and then dot. Nice. Good. My name also is usually wrong. I was kidding, yeah. Okay, real personal account done. Then write artificial personal account. Account of persons created by law. Partnership firm, company, bank. Bank is also a artificial personal account, okay? Usually bank people confuse. Bank means real account. Bank is not real account. Bank is money in the bank is asset. But bank is not real account. Bank is artificial personal account. Bank is a person, no? Created under RBI law or Banking Regulation Act. So it is an artificial person created by law. You always you think you are applying golden rules. No, you are actually applying modern method of accounting. According to you, sundry debtors is real account. No, sundry debtors is personal account. The debtor is a person. So you gave wrong name, you applied wrong rule. So you told traditional approach is difficult. So we'll apply modern approach. Sorry, I did not ask bank account, which type of account, and then you'll all tell real account, then you'll tell no, you are wrong. I didn't do that. But I hope still you people understood. Bank account is what type of account? Artificial personal account. Sundry data? Depends. If he is a real person account. If if it is a partnership firm, it's that account. Or if you write sundry data as a name, then it is representative personal account. What's your name? There. Yes. Ahad. Hi. Okay. Shall we write the last one before break? What is the last one? Representative personal account. Account representing a real or an artificial person. Outstanding salary, prepaid rent. If you want, you can write two more. Outstanding rent, pre-received commission. What is it? Explain to me. I told you wrong then. My name is Ramappa. No, my name is Ramashankara Bhairya. Jana Elaru Rocky anta karitare. Did you finish writing this? Very good. I hope you understood also whatever we've done till here. If you get a chance during the break, how many pages you've done? About 3 pages? 4. If you get little time, just glance through these so that if you have any doubt, we can have a small discussion on your doubt also post break. And post break, we have a lot of other exciting things lined up to be discussed. It is about 10:15. Take a break. See you all back in the class at 10:45. Okay? Take a break, friends. See you at 10:45.